Right, change of scenery for the start of today's video. Just shut the milking cows in. It is 6:30 and we have milked, fed up and scraped out. Ready for another busy day on the old Lagoon job. Milking 135 cows at the moment, so it's like 5 rows of the parlour, doesn't take any time at all. I'm just heading off to see the dry cows, give them a fresh break of grass. We'll see what the rest of the day has in store for us. We're going to try and dig out the bottom of the pit, get rid of all the little loose stuff that's fallen in there, dig out a bit of the sides, ready to line it all with clay, and then I think Martin and Steve later on will get on and make the pit sort of the final shape it's going to be. Lovely morning for it. Right, so here is the dry cow field at the moment. We just feed them standing hay. They've got the rest of this paddock here left, which will last them, I don't know, maybe a week, 10 days. And then they go into the one above and we'll start feeding hay and trailers up there as well. So there's 150 in this group. It's the first 3 batches we dried off. So I better go and move the fence for them before they get too upset. You can't really see from this angle, but they were in here first, and we move them into that half. So if you can see down the bottom there, they are nailing it. There is nothing left. They got nothing left. But yeah, I'm gonna go move their fence, just check them all, make sure they're all right, make sure their udders are all looking even, because mastitis is the thing we do not want to see. I better get that done before they get upset. Right, so I just moved the fence for them. So they're on their fresh bit. It's not very easy to film whilst you're doing it, so thought I'd show you afterwards. So this is the time now to come and check behind all the cows, just make sure they're doing all right. This 341 here, she wasn't walking too special. See, she's trying to carve out some dung at the minute. Because what they're eating is really high dry matter, you'll find their dung goes really, really stiff. I wonder if her cube's gone tight. See, she's just a fraction sore on that foot. Nothing to really worry about. We'll keep an eye on her. I think maybe she just got up when I first saw her. Anyway, this is perfect. This is exactly what I want to see. So that cow's out of there has completely collapsed and gone away. Another one there, 285, exactly the same. And a heifer here, 453. So dried up their milk. There's one there, number 2. She's quite a good milker. She gives a lot of milk. So see, her udder's a bit bigger, but she's a bit older as well anyway. Check them all, make sure there's no big quarters sort of standing out on their own, and check their back ends, make sure none of them have slipped calf or they got cleanings hanging out or anything like that. But yeah, looking good, girls. You can see the finish they're leaving, and it is amazing how this will green back up. Happy cows, happy farmer. So yeah, I am well pleased with them. There's a cow there you can see got a lot of udder, 139. She was in the last group that got dried off that came up here. She's also again quite a milky cow, so we'll just keep an eye on her. You obviously want it with her udders, she got like that one, but she hasn't had the same time as that one for it to all disappear yet. I wanted to come up and see him because I've not seen a dry cow since we've dried any of them off, and we started on the 1st of July. It's the 23rd today, so 3 weeks I've not seen a single dry cow. I was just keen to come and have a look at them, so I am happy. Rich is doing a very good job, and Abby's coming as well to see him. Right, back on the old dirty water pit job. And we are down in the pit. This is the ramp we made last night. And what Martin's done is he's just leveled the floor off completely. So we've got a nice smooth job, and he's also, you see, he's cut out the bottom of the bank over there. That's going to be all relined with the clay we took off the top. So we've got this end here to sort out today, and this bank here is going to be graded the same as the one on the other side. I better jump back in my trailer. I was going to say, getting to the point where it's getting tough to get out of this ramp, but we do manage it every time. Steve's coming in a little bit to run the dozer again. Rob's parked up. Just so happened that Rob got physio this morning for his bad ankle, which is a bit of a unfortunate timing thing, but it is what it is. So I thought Rich was going to come and drive the other trailer for a bit. Rob's been here all morning. He's literally just gone now. But there's also somebody coming to see Rich soon this morning as well. So it's all happening today. Today is a busy day, but it should be a productive one, and hopefully by the end of today the pit will have its sort of final shape, and probably chuck some clay in it tomorrow. And then I don't know how long all the finishing off bits take. Probably longer than you think. Get it all right. But yeah, we're getting there. It's been a week of blitzing it. It's been good. So we're just stockpiling all of this stuff that's coming out the floor at the far end here. So then when Steve gets here, he'll level all this and push it all around and make a nice bank back here. So yeah, see all that pile there this morning? My windows are absolutely filthy. Poor window management from me. I did set up a GoPro for a time lapse, but I'm pretty sure the battery died fairly quickly because the screen looks black. Right, we're back on the phone again. Got a fly on my windscreen. That's on the inside. My camera is in that tractor cab, so that's why I'm on the phone. But we've just been in, loaded up some hay bales that we had in a field here. Can't quite get them all in one load, there's a few over there as well. But I'm going to go and accompany Rob through the village, because the parking's not always great. The lads back at the Lagoon are quite happy until after dinner without us. They're going to shape it all up and then we'll get on with the vibrating roller. One of us will probably be Rob. And then hopefully this afternoon I'm going to try and fly spray the cows as they come in the parlour, because the flies are getting up again now. They upset the cows and they upset me when I'm milking them, so we'll try and do that. Oh, I wish we had cab suspension in here. But anyway, good load of bales. Well, look how it's changed over the course of 5 or 6 hours. So we were down there this morning digging out that floor. We got a little bit more tidy up in the morning, but we want to leave that until the morning. Martin said we're going to clean that up and then immediately put the clay in and seal it. So that is, as far as I know, the plan for first thing tomorrow. Steve is like a man possessed on the bank in the dozer. He is going for it. Rob's been here all afternoon, just going round and round literally in circles. And hopefully Bob is watching, because this is the exact finish he would have wanted to see. This is perfect. Now that the sun's come out again and everything's dry, we're getting these really nice consolidated sheep's foot holes. And as you can see, you go around multiple times, you end up getting them really close together. But this is like rock hard now. And this is, I guess this is what the finish will be like in the bottom of the pit once we put all that clay in there tomorrow. Roll it a few times and that'll be proper. So they haven't really needed us too much today. They've been doing that bank over there by themselves. So we went and got those bales, as you saw. We actually took those straight up to the field where we're going to feed them and left them up there. You can't see the field from here, but we got another half a load to go and pick up, so we'll try and do that either tomorrow or Friday as well. I'm going to take you around the other side where the digger and Rob are, because it's unrecognisable from this morning round there. We fly sprayed the cows again this afternoon whilst we were milking. Rich and Abby were in the pit putting the cups on, and I sprayed the cows whilst they were milking. They've just come out a little bit bitey because it's been wet and then like now really hot. That's like perfect fly weather, so we thought we'll subdue them. Yeah, look at this lovely even pattern all the way across. That is perfect. That is so good. So everything that we were taking out the bottom this morning, we were tipping here. You can see Steve's leveled all that over and made a nice bank down. Rob's obviously rolled it all in. So I think this is pretty much ready now for that topsoil to be pushed back on. That'll be the last job that happens. How about that for a picture? And hopefully now see the shape of the pit. One massive lagoon. Rob and Rich were saying about possibly concreting the ramp, but because it's only going to be water in there, I really don't think we need to concrete it. We don't want to stone it, because if you introduce stones to a clean pit, we'll just end up sucking stones up into our own tanker, or even worse, the umbilical boys will suck it up into their system if they're here emptying it at all. Right, anyway, round to this side. So this morning when we started, this was 3 different level shelves. And over the course of the day, they've chucked enough soil there, like Martin is now, leveled it all out, and made this lovely massive bank all the way down to this pile of topsoil. Now it's hard to see under here, but this green bit of the field slopes up like that ever so slightly. So what they've tried to do here is make it so that once this topsoil is put back on the bank, the slope just carries on and it's one fluid motion all the way up to the top of the pit. Rob is loving life. He's in his trainers. That's how hard he's been working today. But yeah, you can see even on this fresh bit that he's just done. That is so good. I never thought in my life I would get excited about consolidating clay. But here we are. 2025, the year of the clay consolidation. We have got the smooth roller here as well, but I don't think we're going to end up using that. I think the weather's going to be right enough now that we can just carry on with the one that Rob's got. Looks like Rob is Snapchatting. So there's our ramp. Rob has been up and down the ramp a couple of times, but we're going to run up and down it a few times tomorrow with loaded trailers, so that'll pack that in quite nicely. But there'll be a bit more finishing off to do here, because I think, whether you can see it on the camera or not, it looks like this slopes ever so slightly this way, whereas it wants to go ever so slightly the other way. But I think what will happen is they'll come and finish off this edge and pack it up sort of here, and that'll make enough soil so that it flows off the other way. I keep saying it, but I can't really explain how massive this hole is. You can see the line where Martin's dug up to along the side of that bank there. So where he's dug in the side and it looks a little bit rough, that's all going to be packed with clay tomorrow as well. So first thing tomorrow, that's what we'll be doing on this side, is cutting out that line, and then we'll do exactly the same. Clean up the floor proper, clean up this corner down here, get it all neat and tidy how we want it, and then as soon as we've done that, clay in there. So that means we'll have Martin up on that pile loading the trailers, and we'll just be tipping it down here as fast as we can for Steve to level about and track in, and then we'll roll it, and then job's a good one. I don't quite know when it will happen, but once that's all done and finished, we have got to have the EA come out obviously and sign it all off, and then all that's left of our old ditch, which looks tiny in comparison, will be filled in. The pipe that comes out the bank will be extended and come into the side of here somewhere. So I think we're just going to extend that right through into the top of here, and then that will fill away. This is going to be so much better. We won't have to touch any water over winter. I don't really know what I'm going to do. I'm going to be out of a job. Anyone got something I can do? Coming in hot, approximately 3 kilometers an hour. Racing. Right, I've had enough for a day. I'm only part-time anyway, as everyone keeps telling me. Just come and collect my belongings out of this tractor. Consists of one GoPro. Now you can tell how much progress we've made today, because Martin has gone on chucking the topsoil back on that side of the bank. So what a day that is. We are near the finishing line. Rob's just going to carry on while Steve's still here pushing soil around, and then we'll attack for a few hours in the morning with the floor and the clay, and to be honest, we're getting there. The weather's decided to come out nice and hot again, perfect timing, so that will all cap in absolutely beautiful. I hope you're enjoying the Lagoon series. If you're not, don't really know what to say to you. By next week, when this is all finished, we'll have to film something else because we'll be doing something else, so there will be Lagoon relief coming up. Thank you very much for watching. As always, give us a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and we will see you on the next one very soon. Cheerio.